The Ministry of Science and Higher Education has started this Ethiopian academic year in higher educational institutions with swift interventions introduced to ensure peaceful academic environments in several universities of the country. However, political turmoil instigated outside universities in many places of the country had jumped into several regional universities and finally tried entering in Addis Ababa University, one of the top 10 universities of Africa. This has created a worrying trend on the peaceful teaching learning processes, particularly on the peace of mind and academic excellence of university students. How do we analyze the impact of the current trends and violent practices observed in higher educational institutions? What are the root causes and of such heinous and costly insecurities and violences in universities? Do we adequately and properly understand the problem? How does the recent violence affect the peace of mind, safety and excellence of university students? What are the remedial interventions? How do we correct or clearly demarcate the border between academic excellence and political excellence? These are the questions I asked to Dr. Jonas Adaye, Director of Addis Ababa University, Institute of Peace and Security Studies.
You know, whenever you analyze the current, you can't exclude the previous ones. They always affect the current one. For instance, we say the old is the basis for the new. So if you just look at where we have come from, for the last 28, 29 years, where were we? What was the political culture we had? What was the state of peace and security in Africa in general, in Ethiopia specifically? And if you take particularly higher education, you might have seen students being allocated to their dormitories on the basis of their ethnic background. If you go to classrooms when they are assigned to do group works, you can see them coming to people who speak the same language, who came from the same region, and that made the students far away from each other, that kept them away into this politics of ethnicity, into that pigeonhole and category. As a result, they failed to understand other cultures other than their own. So that really being the case, there is a fence already dividing between an Amhara and an Oromo in Tigray, or Tigray in South in Gambela in Somali or Afar, because the very political structure on the ground is based on ethnicity and language identity. So when they come to the university, they come from with that baggage, that psychological makeup. So